right. We live, sis. We live. Hello, hello. What's up, everybody? It's your favorite keto homegirl, Joy. Coming back at you to give you an update on my weight loss, I'll say health journey, and we're gonna eat a little something too. So not fasting today, obviously. I decided, well, a couple of days ago, Michelle and I had made this marinated steak. It's actually a New York strip steak that I added some seasonings to. I've got some sesame oil in here, roasted garlic, should I have here? Roasted garlic, salt, pepper, some ginger. I did put a little dash of honey in there, which I know that's not keto, but I just needed to give it a little sweetness to go against the salt. And I like honey because it is natural. It's an animal product. You could say it's carnivore. And I really didn't use much, probably less than a teaspoon. In here, let's see what else. I also put this hot pepper sauce in here as well. And yeah, a little mushroom, a little onion, dice it up real thin. I've got my steak here, super thin. And yeah, I'm about to fry her up. I can't y'all see? Ooh. Woo! Smells good already. Got all the spices and stuff open. We had been marinating about 2 days, so we're good and seasoned. Good and seasoned. Now I think Michelle is gonna fast today. Now I'm not gonna eat all this myself, of course. I'm just gonna cook it off so it doesn't go bad. And then I'll just save the rest and probably Michelle eat it tomorrow, maybe for breakfast. So how you guys been? What's going on? We've been eating. I'm sorry to report that I have gained a little weight over the last couple weeks, but honestly, I'm cool with that. I'm just gonna add it. That's gross, but it's okay, move on. So yeah, I totally gave myself permission over the last couple of weeks to just eat what I want, to not worry about dieting or weight loss or any of that. I did fast. I fasted off and on. I'm gonna turn my laptop on. So in case anybody wanna holla at me, I'll be able to read your comments. But like I said, I just gave myself permission. I got my chopstick here. Gave myself permission to just not worry about it for a couple weeks. I knew we were going to go on vacation and celebrate Michelle's birthday, which we had a blast. You can check out our vlog that we posted. We went down to Miami, which was about an 8-hour drive from here. We live in Savannah, Georgia. And it was really nice. I mean, it rained the whole time we were there, which hindered us, stopped us from going out as much as we wanted to, but we did get a chance to get on the beach. We went a couple times. We went to South Beach and on the North Shore. That was really nice. And we did do a little drinking. We did a little, you know, eating. We were going to do like an epic cheat mukbang there, but then we just decided not to. Because, you know, I know you guys don't want to see us cheating. I know there are some people that were a little upset to see us drinking or to see us partying. And we did hit the hookah bar too. Give that a little spin. I don't want to cook my beef off too hard. It's hard to tell though because it's so seasoned when it's done or not, but I definitely like my steak medium, so I don't think we need to cook this off too long. But anyway, like I said, it was raining the whole time we were there, so it kept us inside. But it was just really fun to hang out with our friends. 2 of our best friends came from the West Coast. My childhood best friend, Nikki, which you can see some vlogs when I went and visited her. She lives in Phoenix. She came out and visited, and then my sister's best friend, Kim, which she's known since high school, she came out from Vegas and spent time with us down there. And we just tore the city up as much as we could with it raining, and we just had us a real good time. You know, and for the most part, I would say we fasted too while we're out there most of the day. Like, we didn't really eat till late afternoon. And hey, whoever's in the room, say what's up. And don't forget to hit that like button too. Help your sister out a little bit. um, but yeah, we just had us a real great time, and you know, we ate some junk, of course. I've just been off the rails, honestly, these last couple of weeks. But I allowed myself to be. One, because I knew we were going to go on vacation, and also because we've just had a lot of stuff going on in our household. For those of you who've been following us, you know we take care of our mother, and she's been really sick, and she's been really off the rails for the last couple weeks, which has really been sending me off the rails too. And I know that that's not really an excuse. Hey Penny, how you doing? It's very yummy, girl. I can't wait to eat it. It's been marinating for about 2 days because we were supposed to eat this a couple days ago. We were supposed to do this mukbang, but we just been chilling. To be honest with you, we've been chilling. We've been just trying to honestly get through the day because, like I was talking about earlier, taking care of a sick parent is hard. For those of you out there that are caretakers, you know what I'm talking about. Just trying to get through the day, trying to make them happy, keep yourself sane, keep yourself healthy. It's just a lot. So I don't know, this might be done. I don't want my meat to get too cooked or you know, for it to get tough. I still want it to be tender. This is some New York strip steak that I cooked or marinated in a little sesame oil, ginger. I've got some onions in here, some red Korean pepper flakes, which I'll put the recipe in the link below or in the description box below if your girl can remember. After this, give me just a second. I gotta get this up so I can see you. I can see where to go. Let's see. I like how it plays a little ad before it starts. Yeah, cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I mean, we're only getting a couple cents, but still, it feels good to know that we're actually at that status of, what is this? See, now you messing up now. Let me see if I can get this going right. Because I want to see what you say. I think I'm going to go ahead and turn my skillet off. No, I'm not going to eat all this by myself. Like I said earlier, I'm just going to probably have about half maybe. So what's been going on? I haven't really been keeping up with the community as far as like, you know, who's doing what. I know the Fasting Fat Man, I've been watching him a little bit, and I see that he's back eating food, which is great. I think he's been doing really good. You guys been watching the Fasting Fat Man? I should have had my stuff together before I went live. There we go. There we go. And you know what I'm going to do? Bang, I'm going to hit that like button. Because why not? You know, if you can't toot your own horn. There we go. Honest AF, what's happening, sis? How you doing? We doing all right. Okay, so let me set these out. I got these long chopsticks I ordered on Amazon for cooking. I'll go ahead and link those below too if you guys want to order you some. I love using chopsticks. I don't know, I've gotten into it. The art of it. I like it. Let's take our first bite now. This New York strip. Yes. I'm here. Yeah, the Fasting Fat Man is awesome. I love how he tells his jokes and, you know, he's got his little stories and stuff. That makes it more interesting, too. And I love how he calls his subscribers his super friends. I think that's super cute. I'm like, I want to be a super friend. It's good. This beef, I'm glad I didn't cook it off too strong. It's still tender. It's not cooked all the way, which I like. I've got mushrooms in here. Super spicy. Like I said, it's been marinated for 2 days. I probably shouldn't eat off of this. I like when I watch mukbangs. I watch a lot of Korean and like Thailand mukbangs, and they always use a little bowl, put their food, you know, get it right under their face. I guess to be neater and nicer with it, more elegant. I really like watching mukbang. You guys like watching mukbang channels or eating shows? I know I've been advised by some to not watch them because they're like, you know, to get over food obsession and all that, but like, it's soothing to me. I'm just a foodie. I'm just a fatty. Like I was telling Michelle that yesterday, like, you know, as far as with all this fasting, being a fasting channel, and now, or honestly, I don't know what we are. I don't know if you guys noticed, but we changed our name. We're no longer Sunkissed Keto. We're Sunkissed Mojo, which stands for Michelle and Joy. That's our initials, M-O and J-O. So we thought that would be cute. And plus, like, we're not a diet. We're two individuals, two ladies, you know, on a health mission. And when I first started this channel, I thought we were going to just be all about food, you know, because I love food. I wanted to share our recipes and, you know, get into all that. But then once we started fasting, it was like, okay, I gotta rethink this. You know, and are we really gonna make all these high fat meals and these recipes? And we went from eating 7 times a day to not even eating once in a week. And so we totally put that to the side, and I've been feeling lost as far as the direction of our channel and which way to go. But I miss doing the recipe videos. Like I was telling Michelle yesterday, I want to get back to doing recipes, and I want to pick our cookbook back up and keep going with that. And you know, I understand that there are a lot of those out there. I'm sure those that are wiser and more seasoned than me with fasting say you can't be food focused and you got to learn to just, you know, love the fasting, not the food. But that just makes me not want to continue because I really do love food, flavor, culture. You know, Michelle and I have dreams of traveling and trying different cuisine, and you know, like we said, having our cookbook and doing that whole thing. Let's see, Honest says, AF says, after 2 years on keto, I hit a plateau, yes, with 20 pounds or more to go. I'm doing Dukan attack phase right now, super low fat. Have I tried high protein? You know, we have done carnivore. We did carnivore for a month, and I felt great. I mean, we did cheat like twice, which for a sugar addict, I think that's pretty good. We went like 2 weeks, and then we had, you know, a little cheat meal. And then we got back on it, and we went 2 more weeks of just eating meat. And I felt really, really, really good. Like, energy-wise, I was sleeping like a rock. My mind was clear. So I'm definitely not afraid to eat protein. Like, I was watching Dr. Schmidt. Do you guys ever watch him? Dr. Darren Schmidt. And he was talking about like an update on keto. He was saying that, you know, after practicing keto for a couple of years, like what we're doing, Honest AF, because it's been a couple of years for me too of practicing keto, or trying to. And I've come to that conclusion too, that really it's all about just suppressing carbs. Like, you don't have to eat tons and tons and tons of fat to get your body in a ketogenic state, which is ultimately what we're trying to do. Because keto is not really a diet, it's a metabolic state that we're trying to get our body to. Which ultimately, to get there, you just have to leave the carbs alone, leave the sugar alone. You know, get it low enough and your body will start to burn fat. Your body will, I saw this video today and a lady was talking about, she said it so simply, and she was just like, you know, when insulin isn't present in the blood, which insulin is a storage hormone, when it's not present, it's not storing, so the body's able to just release the fat and use it. And that's where we want to be, right? We want our body to use the fat that's been stored on it. So, just gotta get back to that. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling like I just want to focus on eating protein when I do eat. But I'm definitely not afraid of vegetables too, though. Like, I've got some mushrooms in here, a little bit, and a little bit of onion. Man, I was listening to this podcast the other day, and this lady, she's basically pushing carnivore. And she was talking about like kidney health and just how toxic plants are to like our organs. And she was going off about like how turmeric and black pepper and garlic and all these spices that we use are just, you know, can wreak havoc on us. And it just got me so upset I just turned it off. Like, I just didn't even listen to the rest of it because I'm like, damn, I can't even have black pepper no more. You tell me I can't have turmeric, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Like, I just don't want to. You know, I don't want to eat a super restrictive diet. And even all the information that I've sought after about like helping with binge eating and, you know, not being so food obsessed, they all talk about like not fasting and how it just kind of sends those of us that have troubles, it just sends us off the rails, which I've kind of been doing a little bit. But well, for me it's more of a conscious decision. Like, you know, if we, you know, go on a binge or something, which even when I say binge, I don't mean like we're just eating 10,000 calories or something. Like Michelle and I, and like Serene, we might go to, let's see, ooh, yes, keto AF. I ain't giving up the spices either, girl. I just can't do it. Or at least I'll see if my body has a negative response. Now, if I don't feel well, of course, you know, I'll try to eliminate it and, you know, just stick to the things that I like. But like on the real, I don't want to offend anyone, but I don't want to live as if I have a terminal illness when I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to act like I have kidney disease when I don't. You know? I know there's a lot of people out there, people that I personally know, that have had diseases and sicknesses that they've healed through diet. Awesome and amazing. But it's like, I don't have those issues or that issue that you have. So, you know, I don't necessarily want to follow that protocol or, you know, like I said, act as if, you know, because I really, really, really do enjoy food. I enjoy culture and cuisine and all that. Like, we were excited when we went to Miami to try some Latin food, which we went to a Cuban restaurant and we went to this Greek restaurant. And I mean, it was fun. It was exciting. It was beautiful. We enjoyed ourselves, you know? And I just don't want to be that way. I don't want to. Now, you know, a lot of people have talked to me in the past about like willpower and want power. And I think that want power is more important than willpower, because that's how I was able to lose all this weight. Because I wanted to. It wasn't because I had all this great willpower and I just know how to restrict and keep myself away. No. I just wanted to get healthier, which I have. Now I just gotta stay a path. Really figure out what works for me and then stick to that, which at this point, honestly, I just gotta stay off processed food. Like, that's really the only thing that just makes my body insane, that I have major reaction to. Veggies, only times I've had vegetables kind of hurt me is usually because I didn't really cook them. And I'm realizing that I need to just go ahead and really cook them down, like collard greens, and which is something that is grown locally. Collard greens and mustard greens and even things like broccoli. I was thinking, you know, of having some of that, but just making sure that we cook it down, because I've always liked it to have still that crunch. But then I've realized since our body doesn't digest the fiber, that's why I've been having like issues with constipation and stuff like that. So I have to do like what the old folk out here do. Because when I first moved to Georgia from California, I was really shocked at how things were cooked a lot different. Like, they cooked the hell out of some vegetables, and now I understand why, because it's easier to digest. So instead of being a disobedient child, I know I have to listen and follow what they're doing, because, you know, when I'm around these women, these older women that are like in their 70s and 80s, still live and kicking, I want to be like them. So I have to eat like them, and in some ways, and you know, keep my body going and keep busy like they do. So yeah. So what do you guys think about our new name, Sunkiss Mojo. Hmm? Hey, Tanya, good morning. Prunes, yeah. Only thing though, sugar. Sugar in those prunes. Michelle and I are going to really try our hardest to, for a while now, just really lay off the sugar. And even Michelle was saying yesterday or the day before that, basically no seeds. We want to do no seeds for a while because seed is fruit. So, Habiba Q, what's happening? There are reasons people have cooked the life out of veggies. I love them raw. They don't agree. Yeah, I love raw veggies too. In fact, years ago, when I first moved to Georgia, because once again, I was like, okay, I'm in a new place. I'm going to lose some weight. I think at the time I was in like, I was probably like around 250 pounds, somewhere up in there. I know I was wearing like a size 18, 20. That seems to be the size, or was the size, that my body liked to stay at. And goodbye, sweetheart. Love you, Honest AF. So I went ahead and did raw vegan, because of course when I do something, I gotta do it. I couldn't just be plant-based or vegan. I had to be raw vegan. So I did that for like 3 months, and I dropped like something like 40 pounds. And then I did what I always do, you know, go to the club, meet a man, bury myself under him for 12 years, and gained like 60 pounds. I did that. But I had a lot of digestive issues when I was doing raw vegan. I was doing a lot of juicing. Yes, I lost weight, but my health wasn't improving. And then years later, when I finally decided, okay, it's enough is enough, and I was feeling sick, and what was that, in 2015, when I really got serious about getting this weight off, again, I went back to what worked before. I went back to plant-based. And you know what's funny though? When I do things with like a little bit of information, that's when I'm the most successful at it. When I get to doing too much research and watching and following people, that's when I seem to struggle. You know, because when I was just eating plants, anything I wanted, the it was coming off, I wasn't tripping. But then once I started following, like, go on YouTube, and I started doing, I went from just doing whatever to following a starch solution, which is basically like very low sugar, no oil, it's like no fat. It's kind of like the complete opposite of keto. And that's when I started to struggle and stumble, and it was getting harder and harder for me to stick to it. And I found myself creeping over to Arby's, getting me some cheese sticks. Or, wait a minute, thanks babe, $1.99. Thank you so much. That even makes me feel like you believe in the dream, sis. You believe in us. It's not much, sis, it's the world. Even 1 penny is amazing and awesome, and we appreciate it. I know I gotta get my Patreon together. Because I do want to do more videos. I want to do some behind the scenes stuff and really show you what's going on with us. Because YouTube is very censored. Which I understand, because they want to be family friendly. And that's good. But sometimes I don't have family friendly content that I want to share, and I think it's important. So, okay, but like I was saying earlier about, you know, when I kind of like freestyle stuff, that's when I'm more successful. But when I start falling behind folk, listening a little too much to, you know, other people's advice, it just really makes me crazy. Let's see, do you sing? Sometimes I think you do. Okay. Like when I was younger, I was in music groups, and Michelle and I, we were actually with a couple of our friends. We won talent shows several times. We did do singing, but I have really abused myself and my body. I know I need training. It really hurts when I really sing. You know, years of smoking and drinking and sugar consumption has hurt my body, hurt my throat. So yes, it is my dream to do some music, and we do like singing, but I'm not even gonna get on here and embarrass myself because it's just to be flat and cracking and ooh, stuff is going on. But it's there. I just have to dust these pipes off, get them strong, and then you know, go from there. I definitely want to do some writing too. I love making little spoof music. That's funny to me. Hey Chris, what's up? Glad you can make it. Join me for a little meal. I made some New York strip that I cut real thin, seasoned it with some Asian spices, and now I'm just having a little midday meal. This is gonna be my only meal of the day. I promise you now. I just gotta get myself back in control and get it together. She said she knew it. I'm a performer, fasting, healed my voice. Awesome. Well, that's good to hear, because I definitely want to get these pipes healed. I mean, isn't that the dream for everyone? Imagine having like, you know, an album. Even nobody buys it, it's just having it and being able to do it. I think that would be amazing. Real amazing. So, okay, let's get to the weight loss update. So I stepped on scale this morning. Now I knew it was gonna be a lot higher. It actually wasn't as high as I thought it was gonna be though, because I was really expecting to see like 200. Because I've been off the chain for these last couple of weeks. Well, kinda off the chain, but it was 185. So up probably about 10 pounds since the last time I got on scale, which is about a month ago. Like, I knew it was gonna happen, because like I said, I've been just comfort eating these last few weeks, not caring, not tracking, not reading, just being whatever. But the girl's feeling strong, ready to get back at it. But I definitely want to go at it not as aggressive as we were before. Like I was telling Michelle, these last 40 pounds I want to use, I'm cool with it taking the rest of the year to lose it. It doesn't have to be by next week. Or I don't have to do 40 pounds in 40 days type situation. Because I just can't maintain it. Like, I really can't. I've proven that to myself and to you guys. That for me, slow and steady wins the race. So I'm gonna get more on Chris's status. C-Dub, y'all watch Taking Down the Fat with C-Dub? If you don't, holla at him. He's got a great channel. He lost over 125 pounds doing OMAD, 1 meal a day. You know, slow and steady. And that's amazing. And, you know, I'm feeling like I gotta get on that level too, Chris. I gotta just get this like rapid weight loss mindset out of my mind, and just like you're saying, day by day, sticking to it, sticking to a meal plan that we enjoy, that's healthy. I've been thinking a lot about butter and the awesomeness of butter, and I know that I really need to plan out my meals. I was thinking though, because it's been really hard for me lately at work. Like I've been feeling like nauseated during the day with fasting. Now I work in a warehouse, and some days it's like 100 degrees in there and the humidity, and I feel just like drained, you know, and I'm having to move rapidly. I average around 25 to 30,000 steps a day at work, on top of picking up packages, sometimes up to 50 pounds each, and I'm pulling carts that are full of freight, which are over 1,000 pounds, pulling and pushing, and I just need energy during the day. So I was thinking that on my work days, on the days that I do eat, because I'm kind of going to switch it up a little bit, but I was thinking on the days that I do eat, on work days, I want to do 2MAD, like have a breakfast before I go to work, which would be 5 in the morning, and then I'd have dinner. The rest of my calories, which I haven't quite figured out how many calories I need to be consuming per day, but I thought, well, when I get home, I'll have a dinner, and because in between that time will be 12 hours, so I'm still getting many hours of fasting in. It's just that I'll have some energy and some food in my body before I go to work, because I've just been struggling. Like it takes everything in me just to drive home. Like a couple of days this week, when I was driving home from work, I had literally had to dig my nails into my thigh just to keep myself from falling asleep, because I was just so drained from being in that heat. And you know, as soon as I sit down and relax, it's like, ugh, my body is just like wants to shut down. And I haven't been working out either, mainly for that reason too, because as soon as I get home, it's like it's all I can do to make my mom a little something, and then I gotta lay down, take me a shower, lay down, which is another reason why we haven't been posting either, because I'm just overwhelmed. But I know I just gotta get my schedule together, get my strength up, plan. Like today's Monday, I'm off on Monday, so I went to the grocery store this morning and I got eggs. I got some Kerrygold butter. I'm gonna prep those eggs. I got some collard greens, which I'm gonna cook the hell out of. Some smoked pork necks. Let's see what else, and some steaks. So I figure that's what we're gonna eat for this week, or at least I am. And I'm gonna try my best to just, keep it low carb and eat a good bit of butter because I want all those fat soluble vitamins and the energy that it gives. Because I know when I was on that fat strong, I felt like I could fly. Like they were kind of mad at me at work because I was killing them. Like I had the energy, I was doing it, and I definitely want to get back to that. But yeah. See, Tanya says, I like slow and steady. That is better for your heart and body. I think so too. I really do. And the thing is, like, I love the snake diet. I love Cole. If it wasn't for him, we wouldn't even be, attempting to fast and trying it. But I realized that for myself, the rapid weight loss just isn't working for me. And I mean, of course, you could say that I'm just, I don't have discipline and I'm not consistent, which I would agree with that. Because I don't. But I know it's something that I have to learn. And I've realized, like what I've talked with Michelle about, like, with this almost like food obsession that I have, going days and days and days and days and days and days and days without eating is not helping me to heal that. It's almost, in a sense, exaggerating it. So, and I've seen that in all the podcasts or listened to, and that's what a lot of people advise, those who work with people with eating disorders. They say that a lot of times most of us are going to struggle, and we're going to, I've already proven that I can go 2 weeks without eating food, but it's when I have a meal, keeping myself in line. And honestly, I don't know if it is mental or nature or what it is. And I do think that part of it is from restricting for so long. It's like, well, yeah, of course we're going to want to gorge. There's fasting and then feasting. So, and I just, at this point, don't have the strength to not feast and feast and feast and feast when I get back to eating. So I just wanted to go at it a different way, a little gentler, and make this a lifestyle change, just like my boy Chris did. He wasn't dieting, he made a lifestyle change, and that's what I know I definitely have to do. Let's see, big breakfast meal before work may be a good idea. I mean, I just think so. It's just getting my ass up though at 4 o'clock in the morning to make something, which is why I got stuff to prep so that I don't have to worry about actually cooking something before I go. Like I was thinking, like boiled eggs, have me a couple boiled eggs with some butter. I'll even prep, I don't know if I have bacon or not, but I would prep up some bacon. The only thing about prepping bacon though is everybody in the house loves it, and you make it, you get up in the morning, it's gone. So, which I ain't mad at them, I'd rather them eat that than candy and sugar and crap. So, okay, Chris says, that is why the day in and day out OMAD is amazing. I know what to do and it never changes. Yeah, I mean it is. You got a great routine going for you. And then, that's what, like, Cole over at the Snake Diet talks a lot, constantly about routine. So I know that's something that we have to do, routine. Tanya says, yes, the refeed can be difficult. Major mental game, sis. If it is something serious, just keeping myself in line. Like there were times in the beginning when we first started doing snake dieting where I literally would just lock myself in my bedroom to keep myself from, coming and raging out on some food because I'm hungry. And not just necessarily even physically hungry, but like mentally hungry too. Like I just realized, like, I love eating. The rapid weight loss is temporary, yes, but let me know I really want it. Wait. But let me know I really want it. Okay, yes. Then I'm willing to go slow to get it back temporarily. Yes, that's how I feel too, sis. Like, it felt good getting down to the 150s. Something that, even from the beginning of my journey, I didn't even allow myself to even think about numbers that low. Like, all I was thinking about when I was in the 300-pound range was I just want to get under 200 pounds. That's it. Just let me get under 200 pounds. And I focused on that. And honestly, I got there within a year of eating a plant-based diet. But then right at that point, I got divorced. And then, your sister was drinking and sad and tearing up the house and all that. So I ended up gaining like 40 pounds. And then within, I don't know, I would say a 6-month period. And then I just woke up one day. I was like, okay, you know, I'm over that, and I need to get back focused and get my health back in line, which I did, you know, and I also switched my diet. I decided that, you know, hey, and I realized too that the plant-based diet, yes, it was helping me lose weight, but my health was not improving. My blood sugar was still everywhere. My blood pressure was still high. Pimples all over my face, you know, just struggling. And I was hungry all damn day long too. Now that's another thing that a lot of vegans, plant-based folk don't want you to know, but I mean, it's hard to get satiated eating plants, especially like fruit. Like I would in the morning, say before I left from work, I'd have like a pint of strawberries and maybe 2 or 3 bananas. And then on my first break, which would be like 3 or 4 hours later, I would have maybe another pint of strawberries or something, or some blueberries. And then, hey Ariel, what's up? Welcome back. I know, girl, we've been MIA. Cause your girl been eating and tripping. That's why, you know, when the children are away, that means they're up to no good. When they're quiet and partying and stuff. Tell me guys, what do you think? Those of you who watched our last vlogs in Miami, like, were you upset or offended to see us drinking alcohol, or like we had went to a hookah ber and we had, you know, did the hookah? I noticed that we didn't get very many views and that, you know, we got some dislikes, and I was just like, well, damn, we doing our thing. We're out here partying, celebrating our birthday. I don't think I've ever said that I would be someone who doesn't drink or doesn't do these things. I mean, of course, I'm way less than what I used to be, because your girl used to be like almost like a low-key alcoholic. But now I just have a drink once in a blue moon. But I noticed that, you know, we got less views on that. So, no, you are a grown woman. That's what I thought. Good, because, you know, I really do, Michelle and I, we do want to do lots of vlogging, and, you know, we plan on having more trips and traveling with our friends and going and having a good time. And sometimes that might involve a little drinking or a little cake or a little something, you know? We're both grown women. We sure are. Making 40 look good, don't we? Nah. But anyway, I was just wondering about that, though, because I do worry about, you know, what people think. Of course, we want to make content that people like, you know? Says, you got to have a good time sometimes. I see you guys like, okay, bye, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, I'm glad that you watched it. Always supportive. Again, if you guys aren't watching Taking Down the Fat with C-Dubs, get on it. Let's see. Ariel says, it was nice to see another side of you besides weight loss. Yes. And that's another thing too, guys. It's like, I don't always want to just be about losing weight, even though I do want to talk about it, because I don't really have too much of an outlet outside of YouTube and like Michelle to talk about it, because most of the people around me are just like sick of me. They don't want to hear nothing about weight loss, especially now that I've gotten under 200 pounds and I'm a lot smaller than the folks around me. They definitely don't want to hear nothing about it, you know. I wasn't disappointed, but I do think alcohol is called spirits for a reason. They possess you. Yeah, they do, girl. They do possess you now. They possess me to get up and shake my thing on the dance floor. Thanks. We try to be real. We do try. But alcohol is definitely not something that I want to have as part of my everyday life. You know, we were just out with our girls and having us a good time, you know, celebrating a birthday. But it's not something that I want to do like I did back in the day. Because back in the day, I used to have me drink every day. In fact, I have a little small refrigerator in my bedroom, because that's how much we used to get down. I think I'm done with this meal. It was really yummy, though. Like I said earlier, I will add the recipe down below, if I can remember what all goes into it. The thing about making recipes, though, it's like when I cook, I just dump stuff in. I don't really measure it out. But I guess I could give you a guesstimation of what I use. And also, I do think, too, it's by taste, you know? I know I love garlic and seasoning, so I'm a little heavy-handed with that. And I was even thinking about that in our cookbook. Like, it's going to be heavy-handed, you know, because I like my stuff to be popping. Even though I've seen in the weight loss world that's always discouraged from making things too tasty, because then it makes you want to eat more, which is true. It is true. But then I guess that's why we should weigh our food, I guess, or portion it out, just to keep ourselves under control. So it's just always something, ain't it? And I was watching another YouTuber. I'm sure you guys follow her, Mariah Victoria. And she's done a couple videos lately where she talked about she'd rather be fat and happy because, you know, she's struggling just like we are with fasting, and I could really relate to a lot of what she was talking about in that video. And there's another video she also did too, like how fasting ruined her life or something, which it didn't ruin her life, you know, that's a clickbait title, but everything she spoke of in that video are all things that I've experienced, just the food obsessions, the having dark thoughts, just feeling like obsessed with being skinny, being in anger. I've definitely felt all those things. And I think that there are things that, you know, we can work on and maybe just come with the territory, or maybe we're just fasting ourselves too hard, or, you know, we're just going about it in a way we shouldn't. So, but I really hope that she continues on. I know she will. She's a strong young lady. You know, I definitely feel a kindred spirit with her, you know, and that she's doing her thing. And I am too. So, but anyway, I don't know my point of bringing her up. But anyway, I hope you guys have a great day. I think I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. It's been about 40 minutes or so. I'm going to pack up this food. I'm going to meal prep. I'll probably go ahead and make a vlog video today too, which I'll post tomorrow. Probably a grocery haul and an update. I'll get on the scale and we'll do that whole thing. So. But anyway, guys, I love you so much. I hope that you... food looks so good. Hope you do a meet and greet sometime. Fasting Friday through Sunday. First time. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I was thinking about starting to, instead of fasting during the week, as far as like prolonged fasting, going longer than like 24 hours, I'm doing that on the weekends, because that's usually when I struggle the most and when I want to eat crap is on the weekends. So I was thinking I might just fast on the weekends too. Like if I was to do prolonged fasting more than 24 hours, which even over these last couple of weeks that I've been like messing up, I've still been getting several hours of fasting in. Like most days I'll go almost 24 hours and then I'll just be like, I want to eat me something. So, but anywho, love you guys so much. You just don't even know how much I love you. I hope to see you very soon. Holla at me. Get down in those comments and let me know. Let me let you see it. See, your girl be eating. Oh, you know what I wanted to say too? There's another narrative going on out there that men don't like big girls. But I don't know about that, because I'm like 15 pounds heavier, and I swear I'm getting more attention now than when I was like in the 150s. So I kind of don't agree with that mindset. Not that I'm saying that we need to be big or anything, but my point is that we don't have to think that we're ugly because we're not skeletons or skeleton thin. You know, you're beautiful the way you are. We just got to work on being healthy, being the healthiest, greatest we can be. So, anywho, that's my little rant for the day. I love you guys so much.